Come on in. I've been excited for this one because my special guest today is one of us, one of our very own Video Boss Agent students. So as you arrive, say something in the chat so we know you're here. And I'm getting messages saying that my internet is unstable. So tell me if it's terrible. Hopefully it won't be so bad. So come on in and let's get started. I want to introduce Lisa Alford. She is a broker in Jacksonville, Florida, and she is one of us. She is an agent making YouTube videos, but she's got something really exciting to talk about today. So Lisa, I will hand it over to you.
Hi, everybody. Oh, I'm so excited to do this. And thank you, Karin, for giving me the opportunity to share this with everybody. Guys, I'm so excited to share something that can make your life a whole lot easier and give your business a boost. So let me ask you this. Who here wishes that there was a simple all-in-one system that works not only as a great CRM, but also has the funnel tools that you need built right in? If that's you, go ahead and type yes into the chat. And how many of you would love for that same system to actually help you generate referrals from the people who already know, like, and trust you? If that's speaking your language, drop love referrals into the chat. Well, you are in the right place because that's exactly why I've created Propel CRM. Y'all, I've been in the real estate business for a long time. I built this system because I was tired of leads falling through the cracks and juggling too many different tools to accomplish my goals. And because such a huge portion of my business was from referrals, I also knew that I had a referral system that I could share with other people and you could benefit from that. So here's the reality. According to NAR, 87% of clients say that they would use their agent again or refer them. But sadly, only 12% actually do. Why is that? Well, it's because we weren't staying in contact with them. That's on us. The good news is it is completely fixable. And our amazing coach and mentor, Miss Karin, has been teaching us funnels for a while now. And she is exactly right to be teaching that. But if you're duct taping your funnel together with landing pages here and emails there and reminders over there, it's a lot to keep up with, and it can really get expensive. Well, Propel does it all in one place. One login, one monthly price. It's got standalone landing pages, built-in drip campaigns that are all built out for you, automations, and referral coaching. It's all built into one system. Now let me show you how the system works because I really think you're going to love it. All right, so this is our dashboard. And I've kept it pretty neutral with colors and everything, but it is 100% customizable however you want to do it. Over here on the left-hand side, we have all of our tracking information. So here are our recently viewed contacts. And this is great because if you could just click on their name right here, it'll bring up their contact card and boom, it's just super easy. Here are our recent contacts that have been added into the system. And here we can track our email opened and clicks. And here we can track our landing pages, how many times they've been viewed and how many form completions we've had. And then over here, we have our email information system. Lets us know how many emails we have left in our system. And then right here, front and center, I have all of our to-dos. And I have this set up so that at the very top, the birthdays are front and center. And I did that on purpose because you guys know everybody wants to be celebrated on their birthday. They always want to be remembered. And we as agents want to do that. We want to reach out and say, hey, happy birthday, and celebrate with them, right? So this is why I put this at the top, and it lets you know today and tomorrow. There's also a birthday assistant that can send you a notice 10 days or so in advance, however often you set it up, so that you can mail out a card if you want to. And speaking of to-dos, because it will put it right here in this little to-do summary, you notice this, and it says, I've been a bad girl. I have 6 that are overdue. So I'm going to click on that to see what I need to be doing. And it's going to bring up all of my to-dos. And you'll notice that it has all the items here, the contact names here, when it was due, and I can even mark it complete right here within the system. Now this is great, but if I pull this up and I go, okay, I need to call Katniss Everdeen, but I've got 20 people I'm keeping in contact with right now, and I don't really remember what I need to call Katniss about. So I'm going to click on call the buyer. And this is just beautiful, y'all. So when I pull this up, of course, it's got the contact card up here, but we'll go over that in a minute. Right now, what I want to show you is this section right here. You see how it's got this little thing in here for you? It kind of gives you a little guide as to what you can say. You can read it directly or you can make it your own. It's really just to give you an idea of where you are in the campaign and what you should be asking them about. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to this screen. And there's a whole bunch of different ones in here, but we won't take the time to go through all that right now. All right, and then here I have our upcoming appointments. I put that in green because to me, appointments are money, right? Whether it's a listing appointment or you're going out to show a buyer a home, that's the potential chance to earn some money. So I put that in green. And if you want to, you can integrate this with your Google Calendar and have everything pull through right there in the system. And then down here is our message alerts. You might be going, what's that? Well, Propel has texting built right into it. So you can text your clients back and forth. And this little alert right here is letting me know that a text has come into the system. So I'm going to click on it, and it's going to bring up the text that has come through, okay? And that's on Vito Corleone's. All right, and then over here we have our Action Center. This is just a quick little way to get around the system real quick. And then down here, I even have some training videos built into it for you. So if you're sitting here and you're going, oh gosh, I don't remember how to add a contact, you can go right here and click on that, and it's a video that shows you exactly how to do it. Okay. So from here, I want to go over and let's go ahead and show you the contacts. So here's the contact list. We'll click on that. Brings you up all of my contacts. And you can see I've got some very famous people in here, right? So we'll go ahead and click on Vito Corleone. And this shows you the contact card, okay? What I love about this is that everything is on one screen. It's so easy to follow. So right here we have his name, we have his address. If you want to know where that is, you can even click map and it'll open up Google Maps and show you where it is. Here I have their telephone number, and here's the cell phone number, and you'll notice there's this little green bubble right here. This is so that if I want to go in here and text him, I can hit that text button right there, and look at here. Here's all of our text messages that we've sent back and forth, all right there in the system. You can keep up with it easily. Okay, and then here we've got his email address, and here we've got the category that he is and the source. I met him in an open house. And then over here, this is showing his birthday. And if he had sent me any referrals, that would show up there. Over here, I have hobbies, and I've put that in there very intentionally. The reason for that is so that if you pick up the phone to call this person and you need something to kind of, make that initial conversation with, I might go, hey, Vito, how's your garden doing? How are those roses coming along? Or you might ask them something about their hobby. And then here you can put in all of their children. You can add in the age, the date of birth if you want to. And then down here, I just put a little blurb about him. He's not a big talker, but he really seems to know what he wants. And here are the tags. You can add those in if you want. And then here we have our system notes. We have our to-do list. We have appointments. We have attachments. So you can add something into the system and attach it to his card if you want to. We have any autoresponders that he might be on. Special events. We have related. So this is cool because if you've got a family member that you have a contact that's a family member of another contact, you can add them in here. So like Scarlett O'Hara is his sister-in-law. And I don't know about y'all, but I'd really like to be a guest at that dinner table. Sure, it'd be interesting.
Hey, Lisa, can I interrupt you? Tell them what an autoresponder is.
An autoresponder is something where if you've done a landing page and they respond to that landing page, it will just shoot them out an automatic email of whatever you put together on there. And you can actually set that up as a workflow if you want to, or it can just be a single email.
So it's delivering the lead magnet that they opted in to receive.
That's one method of it, yes.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And then here you can click on their deals. And so here we see that Vito is purchasing a home. The home he's purchasing is $850,000. Got a nice little commission going on there. And he's expected to close on June 25th. If you wanted to track your deals within the system, you can do that. And I'll just click on this just to kind of give you a quick glimpse of what this looks like. You can completely track your deals within the system. All right, and here would be any referrals that they might have sent to you. And this would be any workflows that you have put them on, or you can start them on a workflow. So a workflow is just another word for a drip campaign. That's just how the system refers to drip campaigns, is by workflows. So we'll go back to our dashboard, and then let me go ahead and show you our email templates. Okay, so up here in this top section of our email templates, you'll see that we can add headers, we can add footers, you can set opt-ins, and you can establish some settings. I wanted to point out this footer because within the system, most of the emails that I've built into the system, I've added a little code that pulls in the footer from here. And when you sign up for the system, I will send you a Canva template with 9 different templates that you can choose from to make your footer. And then you can just fill in your information, pick the one you want, fill in your information, and drop it right here. And I have a very easy to follow video to show you how to do that. Okay, go back to the email templates. And then for this, these are all the drip campaigns that are in the gold system. So you would just click on any one of these if you wanted to see the emails that are in here. And I'll just show you one of them so you can kind of get a taste for what they look like. And this is how we edit them. So in here we have all the merge codes that would pull in their personal information and your personal information to make it flow a little bit more personally, make the email more personable. And then down here I have this in a lot of the emails. Why do I have that? That's because most people who are looking to either buy or sell their home are at some point going to be looking at homes on the internet. So I put this in here so that it will link directly to your website, and it will prompt them to go to your website to look at properties versus going to like Zillow or something like that. And the reason for that is because the more that your browser, the more that your Google, or that their Google, I should say, is going to your website, that's establishing you as being the real estate professional to Google. So it's kind of teaching Google to go to your website for them. It helps you with your SEO, the long and short of it. So right here, we have that little merge code for the footer that I showed you a minute ago. It will bring that in and it'll be beautiful. If you wanted to add in pictures, you can just drag and drop right there very easily. You can add in videos. We all love that, right? So easy to do, very, very easy to customize these. Okay, speaking of emails, I probably should go ahead and tell you while we're looking at the email campaigns, to make your emails actually go in to land in the inboxes and don't end up in spam like a lot of them do, it's required for this system that you connect a professional email address. So like yourname@yournamedomain.com. This helps with email deliverability, and it helps to keep your open rate strong. Basically, it tells email providers that you are a legitimate business. You're not a spam bot. So yes, Propel is actually helping your deliverability rates too. And if you don't have one already set up, don't worry about it. I've got you covered. I've got a quick email walkthrough that shows you exactly how to set it up. It only takes a few minutes and it's super easy and totally worth it to make sure that all your emails are being received in the inbox where they should be. All right, so let's go over to workflows, which are the drip campaigns, okay? And again, these are all the ones that are built into the system on the gold level. The silver level has 5 drip campaigns. The gold level currently has 12, and it will probably continue to grow more because I'm always adding stuff in. And you see we have all kinds of different ones. We have buyer drips, we have holidays. I have a home care tips for your past buyers in Sphere. I have a couple of different open house ones, whether you want to go with a long one or a short one, or maybe you want one that helps to help build the relationships. This over here tells you how long these campaigns are for. And then this one down here, this 2-year top of mind flow, that is my pride and joy, y'all. I have poured my heart and soul into that one. So that is a 2-year campaign that is built to nurture the relationships with the people that you have already done business with or that are in your sphere. Okay. And the goal of that is we want to make a deeper personal connection with them. So there are things in there to prompt you to call and ask about specific things that are personal to that particular person. And there are different methods that you'll reach out to them reach out to them with. And the system will just prompt you which way to reach out to them, when to reach out to them, and kind of give you a guide on what to say and how to deepen that relationship. And you really want to do that because that is the key behind referral-based marketing, is to do that relationship-based. And then anytime they are talking to anyone about real estate, you are going to be right there top of mind. And they're going to go, hey, you got to use Mary. She is the best. And she's just wonderful. You'll be right there top of mind. That's what you want, because that'll open up that gold mine that you're sitting on, right? Okay, now we're going to go over to the landing pages. Everybody loves landing pages, right? The first one that I want to show you is this open house one right here. Isn't that pretty? I have had so many people have success with this open house one, and they love using it. So imagine that you are at an open house and you've got either your laptop up or your iPad up, or if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can even do a little placard with a QR code that's built into the system too. And they just pull it up on their phone. But here they'll put in their name, their email, their phone number. It says, how did you hear about our open house? Are you currently working with an agent? And then I put in this little part here for the agent's name and phone number. The reason for that is because we've all had people put down that they are working with an agent when they're really not, just because they're trying to avoid you or something like that, right? And then right here, I have, what are your current real estate needs? Going to buy right away, need to sell a home first, planning to within a year, or just shopping? Okay, nice, easy forms, pretty to look at. They're going to click submit. As soon as they click on submit, of course, that is going to send all of that information directly to your CRM and set them up. It does even more than that, though. You can go over here to this actions tab, and you can tell it to provide even more information when it brings it into your system. So you can have it go ahead and put them in the category of buyer leads. Obviously, if they're in an open house, they're probably a buyer lead, right? The source, you met them at an open house, so you'll want to put them on this open house. If you want to assign any tags, like I always like to put them on my newsletters, and you can add other tags as well. Now, this is really nice feature here. If you are doing that open house with the lender, and the lender wants the information too, because they're going to work with those leads too, right? So here you can put in the lender's email address, and when the system sends that information to you, it's also automatically going to go ahead and send it to the lender. So you don't have to go back and do that extra step manually. It takes care of it for you. And then right here, you can do an autoresponder if you want to, or you can just go ahead and put them on a campaign if you want to. So on this one, I've already put it for the 1-year open house trip. Okay. But all of the campaigns are open to use there. And then remember, they've clicked submit. Okay. You can set up this nice little thank you page. Okay. It'll just say, thank you, we've received your information. Or you can tweak this to say anything you want to. If you're using the QR code option, you might want to drop in a link here with your website so that your website's right there, already on their phone, easy for them to access. Okay. This is our deal list. And in here, you can track, again, all your deals. And so right here, we've got Katniss Everdeen is buying this house, $450,000, got a $12,000 commission. There's Vito's purchase that we've already talked about, and it's all right here. What I love about this right here is that you can change the dates up here to either be for the year, for last year, for whatever, for a quarter, and you can track your commission right here. I find that really helpful for me. And I know some of the other agents that have been using it have really liked that feature as well. So I think that's probably about it as far as showing the actual system. I do want to mention to you that I quickly kind of touched about the silver system being just the CRM, and the gold system has a lot more built into it. The gold system also has a Facebook group where we can all go in and share ideas with one another. There's once a month Facebook coaching, group coaching that's there. And I'm giving away marketing materials every month also to help you to continue to generate more leads and to also work with your existing clients and customers that are in your system for referrals. So I think that's about it. Let me go back over to here.
And let me just tell everybody, if you have questions for Lisa, put them in the chat and do like QQQ and then put your question. And that way, when we're scrolling through the comments, we'll be able to find them really fast.
Yes, please. I want to make sure to get to your questions. So Propel's normal pricing for all that you're getting there. And I mean, it's a lot. You're getting landing pages, you're getting built out drip campaigns, you're getting automations, you're getting texting, everything is in there. And this is our normal pricing. And normal pricing is a steal, really, when you look at other programs that offer these same things. But because Karin is so wonderful, we have decided to put together a plan for you. For the first 3 months, I'm going to be giving you 40% off of any of the plans. So the silver plan is only $59 a month. The gold plan, which is the one I highly recommend, is now $89 a month for those first 3 months. And the platinum, if you want it, is $173 a month for those first 3 months. The difference between the gold and the platinum is you get 1 hour of private coaching with me. That's the only difference. And then Karin has made it even better. Karin has agreed to throw in 5 of her top lead magnets for you for absolutely free. And to make your life ridiculously easy, I've already built out done for you landing pages specific to those top lead magnets and funnels for all 5 of them. It's already inside Propel. So basically you're walking away with a complete YouTube to close client funnel, a CRM that actually does exactly what you need it to do, and built-in coaching to help you get referrals like a pro, all in one place. Okay. But this deal doesn't last forever. This offer is going to end on Monday, June 2nd at high noon. After that, it's going to be full price, no bonuses, no freebies, no nothing. So you want to make sure that you take advantage of it before then. So thank you so much, Karin, for allowing me to share this with everybody.
Well, I'm excited that you did it because we've been talking about this for a while. And I just, I talk to people every day that get so overwhelmed by the technology. I go to a lot of trade shows and conferences, and I see all of the CRM booths that are all around the back of the room. And they offer so many bells and whistles. And then you're like, wow, that's amazing. How much is it? It's $500 a month. I'm like, do people actually pay this? What? $500 a month? Because I know myself, I'm not going to use 90% of the bells and whistles that they have in there. So I think it's really nice to see something that looks very user-friendly, easy to navigate. It's not going to be overwhelming. It's not going to break the bank. I did have a couple questions for you while other people are putting theirs in there.
Okay, please.
So would you share your screen and go back to the Propel window again?
Yes, ma'am. Let me get
Awesome.
over there. Wait a minute. I have to remember. Your system's different from mine, so I have to go back. Okay, there we go.
I know it's not exactly like a Zoom.
Okay, so here we are.
Okay, so my 2 questions were, where it's got those birthdays, is that editable at all? Like, could we make it the home anniversary?
There is. So let me go back to Vito here. When we go to special events, you'll see this. There's a birthday and anniversary report.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you can add in, absolutely, you can add in home anniversaries into that, and it will, there's a actual birthday and anniversary report that you can pull up that gives you everything for the whole year or for the month or however you want to look at it. And you can set it up to give you a to-do in that to-do window right here.
Yeah.
That we were talking about. And maybe you want to send a note card out to celebrate their 1-year home anniversary or something like that. You can definitely do that with those reminders.
Okay. And then the other thing I was thinking of when you were showing the contact record, if
Yes.
I send them a text message and they respond to it, does it
Mm-hmm.
show up in there or is it only on my phone and then I have to
Nope.
like
It's
copy and
right
paste?
here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Because I've had CRMs before where we have a whole conversation back and forth on the phone, and then I have to go over to the CRM and write everything that we discussed
Right.
because it doesn't integrate.
Right.
Okay. And it's
No,
coming from your actual phone number, not like a
no,
special phone number, right?
unfortunately, no, it is a special phone
Oh, it
number.
is. Okay.
But so there is a mobile version of the same system that you will get when you purchase.
Hmm.
And so therefore it's on your phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because it's
So
the full system that's on the mobile version. So
okay, cool. So Diana said, is the number used for text your business? Okay, there you go. Or do we need like a Twilio? I don't know how
it
to pronounce
it
it.
is actually it is set up through Twilio, but I take care of all that for you.
Oh, so you set the whole thing up and
I
then you
do.
just tell them this
I
is the
do.
number.
My goal is to make your life easy, okay?
Nice. Okay. I've heard, well, I've seen it written. I've never heard it said before, so I didn't know how to pronounce it. But okay, very nice. Is it a local area code or do you end up with some?
You can absolutely request a local area code. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I've always found that weird when it's like some random area code that I don't even know what that is. I'm
It
like, I
is, isn't
really
it? Yeah.
prefer that it comes from the city where I live.
Yeah.
Okay, Darlene said, I need a website CRM that is template, plug, and play. So Darlene tried an Easy Agent Pro website, I think at my suggestion, and was like, this is not plug and play. So what would you tell someone like Darlene who said, just make it simple?
Actually, this can work really well with Easy Agent Pro. Easy
She
Agent.
doesn't have it anymore. She
Oh,
doesn't.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so if you don't want to deal with having a website, I have several of my existing customers that don't have websites, and what they use is their company website. Okay, and you can certainly do that. The landing pages. Let me go back to one here. So this is your 7 questions to ask a home builder before signing. Okay, the landing pages themselves. You can go right here, and there's a full link. Okay. So I'm going to, you can click that and copy that, and you can use that as a standalone landing page. Okay. So if you want to use that link in like your videos at the end of your videos, just to put that for them to go straight to a landing page, you can. You can also use that, say you want to use it in a Facebook ad or something like that. You can use it there too.
So Kathy said this includes a website. These are just landing pages. It's not a full-blown
No,
website.
it's not
Correct?
it's not a
Okay.
full blown website. So
Okay. So you're not going to blog here. It doesn't have home search, but it has lead capture pages. So a landing
yes,
page with a form where you can collect their contact information.
yes, yes,
Cool. So yeah, if a lot of you guys get a website from your brokerage where people can search for homes, that's cool. But what I have found is their landing pages leave much to be desired. Like there is a company that shall remain nameless. Their landing pages are so awful and you can't really customize them very much. And I think if I were the consumer and I came to that landing page, I would never fill that out in a million years. But people are using it because it was free. It came from the company and they got it for free. And I say you get what you pay for. So
exactly.
if you want a page that's actually going to capture leads and put them into your CRM and automatically follow up with them,
Yep,
yeah, you might have to spend a little bit of money, but the first sale you make, it pays for itself for the whole year
that's right.
or
Oh,
2 years.
I just remembered I forgot to show you guys something very important. These are our newsletters, and they are beautiful. I love our newsletters. So our newsletters are built to not be real estate specific because we want people to actually read them, right? And you can customize these any way you want to. If you want to bring in an image, Karen, when you said that a minute ago, it reminded me of this. If you want to bring in an image, you can just drag and drop right there. And so what I do in here is I bring in like a market snapshot and just put it right there. Also, any listings that you might have, because obviously your newsletter is going to go to your sellers as well as everybody else, right? So you can put your listings right there and your sellers know that you're promoting them, right? And then if you have a video that you've done, you can go over here and drag video in. And then right here, you just put in your YouTube URL, brings it right into the newsletter. and helps get you more views. So I wanted to make sure that you all knew that the newsletter was there as well.
And you know what? I just went to a conference in Fort Myers a couple weeks ago, and the Neil Mathweg was the one running it. And he said, how many of you guys do a newsletter? And very few people raised their hands, but the ones that did, they're like, it's not even an email newsletter. I print it out and I mail it to people, and I do use a stamp. I don't use the bulk mail. And people are like, the only stuff I get in the mailbox these days is crap. And then they get your nice looking newsletter and they're all super impressed by it. So like, it's worth a try. Start doing newsletters again. If nobody else is doing it, it'll just make you different than everybody else.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Are you locked into a long contract?
No, there's no contracts. So you just sign up for it. If it's working for you, great. You continue. If it's not, you can cancel at any time.
Okay. And Kathy, just to reiterate, it does not have a website. It has the CRM. It has landing pages. It does not have a full-blown website.
It does not. It does not. I will share that it is in my future plans at some point to actually teach website building, because I can do that. But we won't go into that right now. That's way too much. So.
And quite honestly, how many of you guys have a website now and you really don't do very much with it? I don't know a lot of people that have a website that spend a lot of time on it. So is it something that you really need? Probably not.
Yeah.
Like if you have an IDX search on your brokerage website and that's where you want to send people to search for homes, great. But you can use as many landing pages as you want in this, right? There's no limit to the number of landing pages?
No, there's no limit.
Okay.
There's no limit to the landing pages or the emails or the drip campaigns or anything. So
I love that you have a 2-year drip already written out. Like, do you have any idea how long it would take to write emails that go on for 2 years?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It took a while, and coming up with the different touches to go into that, because I mean, you don't want to, if you call somebody every 6 weeks and that's what you do and it's on your system, they're going to kind of figure that out eventually. But if you're kind of mixing it up and reaching out to them in different platforms and in different ways, and you're always making it personal, you're always making it about them, that's growing the relationship. Everybody likes that.
Is this homepage that we're looking at right now, is this customizable where we can add widgets and remove widgets and reorganize stuff?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not just the color scheme. I could say, like, I don't want to see my upcoming appointments. Like, we don't need that there, but I want something else. Or I want the action center to be front and center and move the other stuff to the side.
Yes, I can. I can right click on here, click customize the screen, and I can do all kinds of different things in here.
Cool.
Here's where I can add more widgets, and there's a ton of them to choose from. So I just don't want to overwhelm everybody right now. So,
but it's nice to be able to customize what you see, just so that you're not looking at a bunch of stuff that you don't really spend a lot of time there. I mean, all of this seems very logical to have on the homepage, but you know how you use your business. And it's like, if there's a widget there that you just wouldn't look at, you could hide it and put something else there instead that might be more applicable to the way you do your stuff. Anybody have any other questions? I'm scrolling through just to see if I missed anything in there. I love that you made pre-built landing pages and drip campaigns for the lead magnets that I gave you. And you guys already have, if you're in Video Boss Agent Academy, you have those lead magnets already in the vault, but she built the landing page and she wrote the email follow-up campaign for you. So like, it's a done deal. You don't have to do any of that stuff. That would be amazing.
Just plug and play.
If somebody signs up for this, how long before it would be fully built out and they could start using it?
So the responders that come out say that they'll receive their login information within 2 days. It's probably going to be like 1 day at most. And then we'll have to set up, the longest part that really it takes is setting up the email. And once that's done, you're in. So I would say within a couple of days, you should be ready to rock and roll.
Oh, very nice. Cool. Any last questions, anybody? If not, Lisa, oh, there's one. Are the landing pages added to Your web. Oh, okay. Can you add the landing pages to a separate website, or are these
Absolutely.
standalone?
Yep, you can use them standalone, or there's an iframe that you can plug it right into your website, or you can use it as a QR code.
So you've got the landing page on Propel, and you just choose the option that says iframe, and then you go over to your website and you create a page and you just paste it in. Is that pretty much what we do?
Yeah, into the HTML.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
pretty simple. All
Yeah.
right. Very nice. um, let's see. If somebody does have a full-blown website and they want to use Propel,
Yes.
how do they connect the two?
What do you mean connect?
So, like, if somebody goes to their website and they fill out the contact me form, how do we get them into Propel?
Oh, I got you totally. So the contact forms, you'll just use the ones that are in Propel and drop them into your website.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Cool. Kathy said, when does this awesome deal expire again?
It expires on Monday at noon.
Monday at noon Eastern time.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you very much for being here, Lisa. I'm excited for your new endeavor. I hope that this is a huge success for you. And everybody who tries it out, like, give Lisa feedback and let her know what you think about it, because as a new software business owner, like, I'm sure she's eager to hear, like, what are your thoughts? How is it working for you? And tell her all your wins and all the good stuff.
Yes, absolutely. And if there's something that you're like, oh, I'd love to see this in it or whatever, please let me know. I'm more than happy to do whatever I can to accommodate. So
amazing. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. And thank you again, Lisa. And remember, Monday at noon, y'all. All right.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.